Greetings everyone and welcome to this video where we will discuss and explain how to make meeting minutes. This video is prepared by myself, Zakaria Aguni, and my colleague Ismail Rafiqa. Without further ado, let's get into it. Meetings are essential procedures for any organization or social setting. It is perfect for solving problems, raising creativity, and providing roadmaps for work and improvement. It is also very important to take a record of what happens in a meeting for reference or info sharing or for other reasons to be discussed. So what is a meeting minutes? A meeting minutes is made up of notes taken during a meeting. It highlights the key matters to be discussed, notions to be voted on, and activities to be undertaken. The minutes of a meeting are usually taken by a designated member of the group, in cooperation with the head of the meeting or the organizer. Their task is to provide an accurate record of what events, actions, and topics unfolded during the meeting. One may assume that meeting minutes are time-consuming, while nothing could be further from the truth. Meeting minutes save money and time. They help keep a clear and shared view of what was discussed and decided. This way, everyone knows exactly the result of the meeting, what should be done, and when, thus avoiding ambiguity. The archive can be studied by the concerned organization when its policies or programs are challenged for antitrust, tax, or other issues, because minutes are legal and may serve in the court of law as proof or evidence. If meeting minutes were not taken, members of the meeting may have different ideas of what was agreed upon, and thus causing misunderstanding. This in turn may call for the making of a second meeting, causing a waste of valuable time, energy, and money. So taking meeting minutes is in fact a good habit and a valid time investment. When it comes to the context of use, meeting minutes is a report written by a minute taker, a recording secretary, or a reporter. Names may vary for the responsible of taking the minutes, but his function remains the same. The report is later shared among the members of the meeting as well as those concerned with its result. A copy of the report is held and archived as an activity record of the facility or organization in question. The report is usually taken in the meeting room while the discussion is taking place. The preparations for the minutes usually are taken before the event takes place. One should ask for the agenda and the organization from the head of the meeting, thus being able to prepare a fitting template to save time and for maximum efficiency. The meeting minutes carries all the actions and decisions and discussions taken with duration and the members participating, as well as the goals intended and the decisions taken at the end. Before attempting to take meeting minutes, the taker should familiarize themselves with the type of data they will be taking, though some meetings or groups may require a specific type of format. Most should include the following details: date and time the meeting happened, names of attendees as well as the absent members, acceptance or amendments made to the previous meeting's minutes, decisions made regarding each item on the agenda, such as activities undertaken or agreed upon, next steps, outcomes of elections, notions accepted or rejected, new businesses, date and time of the next meeting. Now I leave you with my colleague Ismail Rafiqa to finish up the explanation.
Good morning everyone, I hope you are all doing well. As you know that our topic is meeting minutes, so I carry on presenting where my friend Agoni Zakaria stopped. First of all, I will remind you that meeting minutes are tangible and official records of the meeting for its participants and a source of information for members who were unable to attend. The purpose of meeting minutes is to capture the essence of the meeting, such as decisions made, next steps planned, and identification of action items. So this is about the general meaning of meeting minutes. Now we are going to look at the language used in taking meeting minutes. First, the language is formal, used for professional purposes and in business settings, not the colloquial one. We don't use the language we use with friends or in the street or in supermarket, or the language we use with people we know, but the official language and the formal one. suitable for official meetings. In addition, minute takers use initials. By initials, we mean first letters of words. While taking notes, minute takers, they don't write the whole words, but only the initials. And of course, the initials that are understood and known by everyone in the company. For example, first letters of the company's name. While taking notes in the meeting, he will not write the whole name of the company, but only the initials, so that the minute taker will not waste time, but he will gain time. Now we talk about the lexis and vocabulary used in this process. Some common verbs used to make notes are, for example, to mention, to complain, to propose, to emphasize, to suggest, to explain, to discuss, and to recommend. These are some verbs among others. These verbs are used in past simple tense. While taking notes, the minute taker uses it in past simple. I give you an example. TS, as an initial, pointed out that the competition was getting tougher and requested an increase in the marketing budget. TS pointed out and requested. These are two verbs in past simple tense. Now we see how we write the key decisions made. For example, we say a vote was taken and the proposal was approved by 3-1. Here we notice that passive voice is used. A vote was taken and the proposal was approved. We notice that passive voice is used. Now let's look at how we write the action part. Here are some verbs used: to organize, to contact, to arrange, to find out, to review, to update, and to create, etc. I give you an example about the action part. Review current supplier screening policy. Review. The verbs of this part are in the infinitive, since it includes actions that should be performed. Review. So this was about the language, grammar, and vocabulary used in meeting minutes. Now we move on to the steps of taking meeting minutes. In order to write effective minutes, the minute taker should follow these steps. As a first step, we find the pre-planning step. A well-planned meeting helps ensure effective meeting minutes. The minute taker should know what's on the agenda, the plan of the meeting. Thus, he will prepare himself, prepare a template, and fill it during the meeting. He will prepare a template before the meeting in order that to facilitate the task for him, so that during the meeting he will fill the template directly. As a second step, we find start with the goal of the meeting. Start with the goal of the meeting. You start your report with the goal of the meeting and its title. You clarify the purpose so that you will know on what to focus on. Things become easier when you know what to expect, what to be tackled, the goals and the purposes of the meeting. As a third step, we find list who is present at the meeting. You should write the ones who are present in the meeting, since you need their names. For example, while taking the minutes, you say someone proposed, someone suggested, someone made this decision. This someone should be replaced by the real name of that man, of that or that woman, in general, of that person. Thus, you should write down their names, and in addition, so that you will know who are present, the ones who are present, and the ones who are absent. As a fourth step, we find an important point, which is to record the start time. Recording date and time is of crucial importance. To know when the minutes were taken, in addition, they may help address issues of systematic and repeated delays. This is about time. And as a fifth step, we find to capture key items. Capture key items. This is an important step. The minute taker should take short notes, take decisions as they are made, They should provide enough cues, but not all the details. He should be selective. Not all what have been said in the meeting should be recorded. No, but he will select only the important details, only the crucial and the vital ones that will serve him. As a sixth step, we find is describe the next steps in detail, which means you should describe who to take action, when and how. The decision should be included as they are vital points in the meeting. As the seventh step, we find that the minute taker shouldn't belittle or embarrass anyone in the meeting minutes. For example, your work should be professional, concise and formal. Irony and humor can be easily misinterpreted and cause major problems. You should keep it formal and professional. As the eighth step, edit and proofread the meeting minutes. Before distribution of meeting minutes, you should be sure that they are free of grammar errors. You should proofread them and edit them in order to free them from especially grammar errors. As a ninth step, we find that to send the minutes out as soon as possible. Time is very important, and the minutes should be out within an hour of the meeting or at the end of the day at latest. You shouldn't send the minutes the other day or spend time in order to send them. You should be serious in your work. As a 10th step, find to attach relevant documents. Attachments and materials should be sent out with the minutes to elaborate its content, to explain more the details, as well as to keep everyone up to date, including those who missed the meeting, who were unable to attend. As a next step, find that the minute taker should ask questions when sending the minutes out to make everyone read the minutes, as you can ask them if there is something wrong or missing. They may add something. As the last step, we find archive and store the minutes for future reference. You store the meeting minutes taken for future meetings. They may need them in future meetings for future decisions. We pick them out while needed. So to conclude, meeting minutes should be concise, precise. The language should be simple and easy to interpret. It is one of the most helpful and productive parts of social collaboration. Thus, good minutes are vital to the success of any meeting. So that brings us to the end. I hope you found this video helpful. If you have any questions, we are here to answer. Thanks for your attention.